Oh, one more thing. You might have noticed that Brandon and I are physically in the same location.
Yes.
What?
This time around, we are in the same location.
We're in the same building.
Not going to happen next week, but this week.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Gridwise rideshare weekly podcast with Jay and, of course,
Brandon. How's everyone doing?
How's everyone doing? Indeed, let us know in the comment section below. Also, if you have not already, if you're coming from an email that we sent to you, first of all, how are you today? Have a great day. Second of all, please tap on the subscribe button below and subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification bell as well so you don't miss one of our awesome uploads. It's not just podcasts. We got like funny videos, professionally done. Go check it out, actually. I'll link it in whatever the I button is. Top right corner. Uber Pet is a thing now?
Uber Pet is
Uber
a thing
Pet.
now. What is Uber Pet? What's going on there?
Apparently, this isn't anything to do with service animals, Brandon. This is everything to do with making extra money by allowing people to bring their pets along with them on the trip.
Yep. So basically, as of October 16th, 2019, in Austin, Denver, Nashville, Minneapolis / St. Paul, Phoenix, and Tampa, they've enabled Uber Pet, where drivers can opt in to allow riders to take a dog, any animal.
It could be any. It could be an iguana. I mean, anybody, any pet.
I think it says pretty explicitly that they do not actually, say what type of pet it can be, as long as it's within reason. So,
Yeah.
you can't bring like a cobra.
Probably not a cobra. Probably not any dangerous animals. But again, the legalese underneath that. Yeah, no raccoons. The legalese was within reason.
Yeah, it was
How do you argue? How do you argue with that? I mean, what if I think that a raccoon is reasonable?
It is opt-in, so you don't have to do it. And what do they send you when you? They
give you a starter kit. They give you a seat cover to protect the seats from the pet. Obviously, they're going to be sitting there, which is and a lint roller. I think it's $4 extra that they charge, and then it's split between Uber and, of course, you, the driver. So you would get $2 extra per Uber Pet trip. Now, this is just what I read online. I think it's pretty whack. I think it's ridiculous.
I don't think it's that bad. I mean, you can opt in, you can opt out if you want to.
That's true. You can opt in.
I would say that it'd be interesting to see how that goes, because I mean, if you have a dog in your car or something like that, you have the cover, but you have to get out and then put the cover on and then take it off. Is there going to be extra?
Let me ask you a question, Brandon. You got a seat cover. You got a lint roller.
Seat cover and a lint roller.
What happens? Now you tell me what happens if that raccoon or that iguana takes a number 2 in your seat?
These are the questions that, hopefully we'll get answered in the next couple months here.
Next up, what do we have? We have a post on the subreddit, Uber drivers. Somebody bought a brand new, I believe it's a Infinity,
Nope, a Nissan Armada. 2018 Nissan Armada.
And how much do those run for?
About $50,000.
$50,000. Would you, everyone here, Gridwisers, would you think it's a good idea to spend $50,000 on a brand new car to drive Uber Black?
Probably not. Definitely not a Nissan, because this specific guy, he actually got kicked off of Uber Black because they changed the requirements, so a Nissan Armada no longer recognizes Uber Black, so he's stuck driving Uber.
Now, if you guys know anything about Infinity and Nissan, Infinity is the luxury mark, the luxury brand of Nissan. They are essentially the same car, but with the Infinity price is about a $16,000 to $18,000 markup. They have different engines and, of course, different quality interiors. But for the most part, if you Google dashboard pictures of these cars, they look the same. Uber can, at their own discretion, kick you off the platform.
They can certainly. I mean, this guy, you can certainly get kicked off of Uber Black anytime they want from any of those. Probably Uber Lyft can probably do kind of the same thing. So, you kind of got to try to take as much control from Uber as you can, right? So, while this is certainly shitty on Uber's part, you kind of have to be smart about how you position yourself.
That's kind of what I wanted to bring up. I think Brandon and I have a little bit differing perspectives on this. And I just want to stir the pot a little bit. Me, personally, I feel like back in the day, this wouldn't have really been a terrible decision because the pay was much higher. I think the data shows 50% higher. And who knows, that was just for UberX overall. What about Uber Black services? How much higher was that? Some say upwards of $50 an hour. Yeah. So $100,000 a year, I mean, to drive around for people for $100,000 a year, maybe he based his decision off of the monetary income during the day. But I know your perspective is, hey, like, this is the gig economy. You're an independent contractor.
Well, I mean, you got to measure that risk. Like when you're making decisions, you know, you're basically you probably got a giant loan for this car, and at any time Uber could deactivate you completely. They could change Black to X, and they could do all these different things, and you kind of gotta. Again, shitty on Uber's part, but you have to expect at this point that they're going to do shitty things.
So, business is business. You're in the rideshare game. You're not an employee yet. You're a contractor. This is your rideshare business. You are an independent business owner.
Right.
Therefore, you take risks, such as this guy, which is taking a loan for a super expensive car to bump him up to the top tier of rideshare categories. But the risk that he took as an independent business owner was taking out that loan.
Right.
Anyways, let us know in the comment section below what you all think about that. Awesome. What's next, Brandon?
Promotion.
So, we both drive for Uber and Lyft. Now, raise your hand. How juicy were those promotions and those bonuses when you first started?
I mean, they were great back in the day.
They were
right?
so good.
That was like a big piece of your income.
Yeah, it was like do 40 trips, make like $200.
Right.
It was like the Lyft power driver bonuses before they got rid of those, like an extra $400 a week, at least in my market, 2 years ago.
How much are you getting now? How many promo?
I'll tell you what.
I
think it amounts to. I'll show everybody right now. I'm looking at my phone. I think it amounts to promotions. See what's available. You're gonna be shocked, but I'm not shocked. 40 trips for $20, 50 trips for $35. That is a travesty.
It's not worth it.
Why would I do? That's like under $1 per trip.
That's not worth it. You're not getting very much. Yeah, it's like they, you know, at the beginning they definitely would offer a lot of like really nice promotions. And I think if you're not driving for a while, they still pop in some okay ones. But
what do we call this in the business world? Dangling the carrot.
Dangling the carrot.
You got dangle the carrot to bait in the new drivers and keep them, and then you got dangle on the drivers who are not driving.
Yep, that's what they do.
Mm-hmm. If what your bonuses are right now, and if you're a new driver, let us know if it's still good. Because Brandon and I, we've been driving for a while. We do not get those good bonuses anymore. I just showed you mine. Also, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist here, but I feel like every time I do go for a promotion, like one of those Uber quests, where you drive 30 trips to make X amount of dollars, that the closer you get to finishing that quest, the harder it is to find good trips, like short ones. So obviously you want short trips within the city, so you rack up those trips. I swear to goodness, when I'm at like 25 out of 30, I'm getting pings from like here to like Istanbul. All right, across the ocean.
Yeah, so they're
put my tinfoil hat on.
Working. I don't know, you know, that might be a thing.
I'm telling you drivers, let me know.
Let us know if that's a thing. Right?
Let me know if that happened to you. Also, I've noticed for Lyft's consecutive trip bonuses where you have to drive, you can't cancel. You have to accept those trips. They know that you've got this bonus on the line. So they'll throw you trips that are like 25 minutes out of the city to pick up. And then you're like, do I accept it, keep my bonus, but like dead mile 25 minutes just to pick up a passenger? Or do I just cancel it? I usually cancel it. I'm telling you, they do this on purpose.
They're working it. They're working it. What's up next here? Let's see. Oh. Talking about Uber, and you know, we had a recent post where a guy's talking about how Uber rips off passengers. He did a trip. He ended up getting paid. What did he get paid? What are we seeing here? No, he ended up with a $14 surge on there on a $110 ride. Is that what that's?
So Uber made $55 off of that divided by 185. So 30%. That's actually right in line with what Uber takes. So yeah, I don't think that was too controversial. When you don't look at percentages and you look in absolute terms, $50. $50 is $50.
Right.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's like 10 regular UberX trips
That's a big one.
in one trip taken by Uber.
Yeah.
But I will say this: if you notice in your trip history, if you do a fare breakdown, there is this thing called a booking fee, in addition to the service fee that Uber or Lyft already charge you. The service fee, I think, is 25 or 30% of the total fare.
Mm-hmm.
The booking fee is always a flat $2.50. Because of this flat $2.50, shorter trips, they're gonna have a higher effect on total cut that Uber takes. But again, let us know. Okay, we're only going off of our data here. Let us know in the comment section below how much Uber has taken from your. Let's do the last trip you got right now. Everybody, the last trip you had in your trip history. Go to the fare breakdown and let us know what percentage Uber took. Button below, bell icon, hit all those YouTube buttons, accept the dislike button, and of course, leave us all the comments that you can think of.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good day.